What's up, you guys? I'm your realtor Adam. We are back again with another video. Today we're going to talk about why you should really work with a young real estate agent like me. It's really a great question there. So I personally, let me introduce myself. I'm really just a college student right now in studying UCSD in real estate development major, while I'm doing real estate agent as nearly like a full-time person because I just love this industry. I just so pumped for this. Every time I go out there, show a houses, talk to a customer, talk to a client, anything I do related to real estate, well, okay, we'll let that go past. But anytime when I get into real estate, I get so hyped up because there's so much to talk about real estate investing, rehabbing, flipping houses. There's so much thing I could do about. But let's jump right into the topic. First couple reason why I would really work with a young agent is tech savvy and social media master, because there's the trend is that there's gentrification. The younger generation are now jumping into the industry. However, in this industry, not everyone could last long. It's not about how much sale you could get in a year or whatever. It's all about how long you could last in the industry, because the game is never going to be over. There's a limited amount of money you can make. And really getting understanding the trend, like social media master, like I say, a young agent or digital native, comfortable leveraging the latest technology and social media platform to showcase your property. And like I mentioned before in a previous video, having social media content such as virtual tour for your property, it boosted the exposure. Every single video content you have is like a small army working for you 24/7, because the content is constantly reaching out to people. And like I mentioned in a previous video, it's always about attack and defense, right? And in this case, when you have a video content generated, you're going out there, you're reaching more people with this compound effect, because friends and family could share, and it build up. More people get to see it even faster time and rate. And utilizing social media will change the game of real estate, either selling, buying, or even flipping, investment, anything related to this topic. And here a statistic of 90% of a homeowner use online resource in their home search. So such as you have Zillow, Redfin, people that go on social media, scrolling through, going on YouTube, searching about a city or a location. You're learning about something based on online search, and everything is happening on the internet because it's fast, it's convenient, and it's better because we're all lazy nowadays. Not gonna lie, just be honest right there behind the screen. We might be just laying on a couch, eating popcorn, watching a video right now. Or maybe you're out there hustling, enjoying, listen to this in a car ride. But we all do things differently nowadays, which is why we should start to adapt the changes we have today. And young agent can ensure your listing reach them when they're looking, because we know what you want. Energy and hustle. I can't say much about this. When a young agent often brings a high level of energy and enthusiasm, which, like, you can see it right now, like I'm ready to go. I can't just sit back and relax for a single minute. I want to go out there, work, because there's so much to discover and so much to learn in this industry. And I really think you should take advantage of it, whether you're a seller or buyer, because not much agent out there are willing to put in that much effort. Because as a young agent, we all want to be different. We all want to make it out there and be different. And I could guarantee you that there's at least many agents out there in today's world are just maybe open up few doors, just pay and get the check, and not really doing their job, which is why it's a headache when you go in a transaction and the other side of the agent is not really doing what they're supposed to do, doing the bare minimum. And they may be eager to prove themselves and go extra mile for their client, like I said. Because it's hard to gain trust for us, especially as a young agent. Who want to buy houses with a young agent that have no experience, right? But here's the thing. We are hungry. We are constantly on a go mode. We are out there doing anything we can to secure a deal, to maybe get our career growing or keep going. And I can tell you by a fact, as a student in UCSD right now, everyone's looking for an internship, regardless which year they're in. There may be a freshman, they coming in here, they're already looking for internship. Why? Because they're hungry and they know how competitive now is in any single industry. And here a statistic, a study by a National Bureau of Economic Research found that young Asians tend to generate more client lead per listing compared to their more experienced counterpart. What this shows here is that we are hungry. We are constantly out there looking for more lead generation, more people that we could help, more transaction we could even get generated. We are constantly out there hustling and hungry for business because we know the only way to live in this society and survive in this business is to really keep going out there working and working. We can't be constantly sitting back and waiting because people at our age is not most likely not going to buy a house 19, 20-ish. There is very rare. It's not like there's no chance, but most people are still out there hungry looking for a job, internship, or business. So we have to be constantly out there ahead of the game and constantly out there on a go, go, go run mode. And with our negotiation skill, don't underestimate a young agent negotiation skill. They may be hungry to close a deal and secure the best possible outcome for their client. Like I say to you, we as a young realtor, we're out there trying our best to demonstrate something that might not work. We are willing to be creative and test out something new because we are not living off this job at the moment yet. We are really out there learning and gaining the experience compared to other agents who needed to make money for the family, for to pay their mortgage, for their house, for their car. People have a mission. Everyone have a different goal when jumping into this industry. But at the end of the day, we need to make money, obviously, because in order to keep this business running, you need to have money. But it just depends how you spend the money. Some people like to reinvest back into this business, which I would prefer say I would jump all in because when creating new job opportunity, it opened up the window for so much thing. Like I seen fellow colleague around me not able to have any intern experience or job opportunity throughout their whole entire college life, and which is the biggest regret because by the time you jump into a working industry, once you graduate, you kind of have no experience and no one really want that, right? So which is why we are all working so hard, and I personally work so hard because I want to provide those opportunity, those intern for people. I want people to learn. I want to see each other's success because our success is built off your success as well and building off another success. You can't simply just be a solo person and thinking that you can make everything out of yourself. You need to have collaboration. You need to have teamwork together at the end of the day with different people behind your back supporting and giving other opportunities so others can success, because as a leader, it's not about how good you are. It's about how good you can make other people become like in your position. So here we have negotiation skills that are learned the skill as a young agent that are likely to be up to date with the latest negotiation tactic. We got time. For example, for me, I do university courses, and once I get out of class, I did some practice in my real estate, practicing either you learn some contract, you learn some script dialect, like out there just doing something, working on something. We are constantly working on something because right now, the biggest assets we have is time. Time is nearly all the young Asian entrepreneur have. Not all the realtors have that many time like us because they got family to feed, they got other stuff to manage, they got like thousands of listing, maybe, you never know, thousands of customer or client to keep up with talking to. However, when we serve, we will really focus on the few clients we have because I guarantee a young realtor don't have like the thousand contacts to go through every single day, right? So we could really focus down on focusing on the few clients we have. And it's simple as that. And when I mean by that, you may only have 10 clients, but all you got to do is serve that 10 client good, and they could refer more people to you. We don't have to go out there looking for we don't have to go out there keep looking for more people and more people. All we have to do is keep circle prospecting, and we just focus on a client that we think will really generate value that people that want to work with us and people that we could provide and generate value for them. and knowing the local market knowledge. While some a young agent may be new to the field, but many focus on specific neighborhood to develop deep local expertise. For example, if an agent been living in a certain area for a really long time, they grew up there, they know probably every single prospect aspect about the school. They know so much about their city, about their local. So why not work with an agent like just grew up from there, rather than an agent that maybe more new experience to the city, maybe still learning something new. Although they might be more experienced in skill negotiating and contract and the transaction, but when you buying a property, what are your motivation? What are you really looking for? Do you really want to buy a property that's really fits what your need is, or are you really just there looking for the price, right? Price is like the second thing. The most key thing is about location and what your need and why you want to live in this property, what makes it different. And so you really have to understand that. And last but not least, availability and communication. Young agents are often more flexible with their schedule and may be ready, available to answer your question or address concern. And even beyond that, having flexibility, and I mean like the internet is so powerful nowadays. You may not even have to ask an agent, but it's best to ask for professional advice from an agent because they've been in the industry for a long time. They learn. But when you come down to asking questions, you got the internet that's available for you 24/7, and you got young agent who is constantly just on their phone. I could tell you that. I could guarantee you send a text, we'll most likely see it, but we might not be able to respond right away because we might be doing something that we don't want to distract ourselves from it. But I could guarantee you that as a young agent, we have so much attention on social media, on our phone, on the screen, behind the screen, that we could try to get some sort of business going, working on something right away. So don't be afraid to reach out to a young agent through their mobile, through their system, because there's so much time we have. And like I mentioned, time is the biggest asset we have right now at our young age. And we don't have anything carrying behind. We don't have any pressure. We are out here hungry for business. That's what we are. And here's why you should work with a young agent. Let me know what you guys think in the comment down below. Let me think, will you work with a young agent or not? And we'll find out pretty soon in the comment. Subscribe for more. And as always, I'm here looking for more houses, looking for more business going, helping out more young entrepreneur people like you, like another. And yep, that's a wrap.